Alright, we're back with another episode of Monkey Hero Adventures. We're right here in front of our cute commander. We're going to tell her we killed Titan and move on to what's going on next. Thank you for coming, Monkey. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan? Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly. And there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order of heroes, the people of Limsa Laminsa, are forever in your debt. Oh, well, thank you. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Oh, oh, look at that. I didn't get no standing ovation from the Flames for Ifrit. Jeez, maybe I should have joined Maelstrom. Monkey, this is Minfilia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Orgrimmar unscathed. Why Totaro and the others seem as glad as they did about Titan's fall. Well, you can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be waiting for your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Sounds good. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Alright, bye cute Riki. We should go on a date with all the kitty cats. Alrighty. Let's get on our cloud, Goobboo man. Nedrick, you ain't got nothing new for me yet? I can't open up Cutter's Cry yet? That's our unveil. Who has Cutter's Cry? Is it her? Somebody does. Like the Ant Queen quest or something like that. What do you have, Aline? Trauma Queen. 47. There is an impish. Huh. Yeah, what's going on here? Where's Tatru? Hey, what's going on? Why are all these people knocked out on the ground dead? Hey! All my buddies. Diraxia. This one is glad. Walking one is safe. Oh, echo flashback time. Let me see what happened, man.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heavens he is safe. Louisoix, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
Ah, damn. Garleans again.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan.
Well, I'm not there.
Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the supreme sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Oof.
No!
Conditions of surrender. Denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave! Bring the prisoners.
Walking one Minfilia. I didn't get to read the rest of it. In case Walking One returned, this one was to say, at church in Eastern Thanalin, Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Dude, they killed my salad friend. Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. Is there anything I can do to help? Anything at all? You need only ask. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the scions. How could this have happened? Are you certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, do I recall the day of our first meeting? I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marcus, could you come over here for a minute? Yes, Father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marcus. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain, Marcus is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had he not taken himself into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marcus, I want you to look after Monkey. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Excuse me, Monkey, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe that was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a bull-point chisel and a pair of needle-nosed pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse that should cover it. A bull-point chisel, you say, and a pair of needle-nosed pincers. Those things don't come cheap, you know. Dolls, balls! I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Why do I feel like we just get ripped off? I mean, we didn't. Marcus did, but, you know, I guess he doesn't care. Marcus just be throwing money around at people. Oh, shoot. That is not the right way to go. Oh, okay. Yep. Nah, that cuts us off. Okay, hold on. Move this way. Have you brought the tools I requested? Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt of uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. But pardon me, monkey. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elunid. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it would be best to be returned to him. Good day to you, sir. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Here you go. Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time. Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marcus said that it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marcus manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I mean, yeah, Marcus, you can't really be doing that kind of stuff, man. Again, I have a 34 high quality, and I don't think this gives me a high quality weapon, right? Weapon type. A heavy chest containing weapon of level 34, 35. Yeah, it doesn't say it's going to be high quality, so I wouldn't think it would be. We will continue. I recognize you now, monkey. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. Sure, I'll go carry their dead bodies. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so they're off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. This was the stuff of nightmares. I tell you, God's damn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel you had with these folks, but I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Anyhow, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have in mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of the folks are starting to turn. What happened to the big fella? I forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if they're rough. Well, ain't you the strong one? 4 in one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. For Neuraxia. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't be too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Yeah. Head back and tell them you're done. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we've begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one for whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so they may mourn her in accordance with sylphic traditions. Oh boy. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Neuraxia? But this one does not understand. Comuxio, this one had heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neuraxia? What? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Neuraxia, but one of Walking friends were lost as well. Many, sorry. Neuraxia. Neuraxia went to Thanalin at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones would wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones we'll remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. That's pretty good, actually. Just not with Ramu, okay? Don't need a Ramu. No summon. We thank you for your service to the church and the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the lich yard. Perhaps you wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, monkey. I believe that's what I'm wearing. Yep. I'm not imagining it, monkey. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It's as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It'll only take a moment. Sure. Well, you know what they say. It's not paranoia if it's true. Bo, 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 bo. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? I mean, he's a Garlean. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. I mean, I hear ya, but I don't know. So this is one more defense, less vitality, and no direct hit. No, thank you.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Coerthas as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
All right, good old Cid. What a curious twist of fate that Master Cid Garland would last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, monkey. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know how much truth there is. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity. Much like the great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Coerthas. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fallgourd Float, the closest settlement to Coerthas. Mayhap the serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I have hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, monkey. Let's go to Fallgourd Float, baby. We getting into the story now. Let's go. Alpha, Noah, and Sid. Sitting in a tree, airshipping all day and night. That's not a good rhyme. Alright. Let's see if these guys know anything about airship. And let's get, I think our first trip to Coerthas is coming up. Guys hadn't even seen that yet. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise! You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Coerthas. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray seek to Vorfort at Florental Spire. He was on duty that day, and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Yeah, well, I have my ways. You have come in search for Vortfort. Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served for the whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Coerthas. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Well, tell me about it. 'Twas on the eye of the Battle of Cartno, nigh 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen split the skies overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Coerthas. The astrologians at the observatory may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now, they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you, should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid. They would accept aid freely offered. All right, you guys ready to cross into Coerthas for the first time? Let's see Coerthas. Dun 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 dun. And here we go. Snow time, baby. There's Coerthas' map. Big and beautiful. Only wish there was 2 Aetherites. There's still not one here, and there's a lot of stuff we're going to be doing on this side of the map. The only Aetherite is way over here. We got to go to the observatorium first, so let's just go do that now. I didn't look and see what level the quests are that we're on. I know the next dungeon that is that we will go to before we get to Garuda is level 41. So we'll know when we're getting close. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandar. And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha, how absurd. As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. I mean, I didn't ask him to suck anything. That's a little bit much. Okay, everything I have is better. Halone, have mercy. Are you still here? You should take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I'd have use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for a missing man. You'll know him by his uniform, that of House Durandare, as is mine. Alright. Easy. I'll go find your dude. I'll bring him back safely. I got you, friend. I ain't scared of no snow pups. Oh, he's keeled over. What's up, buddy? Hooded assaulters? Oh, we don't do that here, sir. That's how you get assassinated. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Excuse me, sir. May I offer you succor? If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon that they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Interesting. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition. That does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not they let you peruse the records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmil. Alright, let's hope that Edmil likes me and thinks I'm sexy. Hey Edmil, I like your hat. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovic's been thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamort up above. Okay. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Folamort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gulamai. Your Honor, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. I'm sorry, what is his name? Gulaim? Wait. Gulaim. Gulaim. Okay. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Coerthas 5 years ago, yes? You've come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and a little bit for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Coerthas. One moment you feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark while traversing. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Well, pooty poo. I'm going to go jump off the top of the building. Or I'm going to go hit on this little fine thing in the corner and see if she'll help me. You there, sir. I cannot help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it will require that you perform a favor for me in exchange. An associate of mine is yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Alright. But first, I gotta get emo and jump off the top of the building, because he told me no, and that made me sad. No, I don't want to live anymore. Let's do it. Boom! Survived. Because I'm a cat. And a ninja. It's really ultimately not even fair to be both a cat and a ninja. Little sheepy boys. Oh, hey, look. Bold wings are on my hunting log. Where's it? Only one. Oh, I only needed one. Hey, guy. What a relief to see someone other than the goddamn birdmen. I thought I could finish my work while the Ix flew away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. No, is that a problem? A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Wow. Okay. You're welcome. What is this? Oh, this is the other optional dungeon. I'll also grab it while I'm here. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers of our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. Yet, you had already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium records. That is just and well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The world of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's pretty smart. I like that. Let's go speak with Portelaine. You've caused quite a stir in the short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight. Now I hear you rescue a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny you that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? I mean, yeah, sure. Sounds good. 3 for 3, let's go. Now, I understand you're very eager to find your missing airship, and worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Halionart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Alrighty, let's go. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to go over here, and we're going to go ahead and unlock this dungeon while I'm here. We will grab the cargo also, I guess. Just like, see, the cargo's here and the dungeon's right there. So it's, yeah, we'll just do them both while we're out here. 1, 2, and what are you gonna do, tank, with all your little buddies here? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna get shuriken. 3. Now we get on our mount. We're gonna go up here into the north. Open this dungeon. Then we're gonna head back and bring in this stuff. This dungeon's actually pretty cool. This is Demazel Darkhold, which is one of the other high houses. Demail. Welcome to Zemail Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravanian ploys and plans. Natural caves behind me until House Zemazel began to enlarge and connect fashion in the stronghold. Alas and alack, and void scent struck. Yep. And there we go. So now that dungeon's open. It's level 44. Can't even do it yet, but we're here. We always open up the optional dungeons on the way. And then I either do them off stream or never. Who knows? I definitely do not need the extra experience. I mean, the gear in there is pretty good, but Yeah, you just level up so fast through the main story. Doing extra optional stuff is not really needed. You know, it's really cool for the experience, obviously. If you're a new player, I would always say, experience everything. Do every single side quest. Do every single dungeon. Do every single trial. Do every single everything in this game is amazing. But when you've done it like 15 times like me, and you're just trying to do main story for someone else to watch, you don't have to do them all. You know, maybe I'll go back and do the side stuff later. Have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? I do. I have 3 things right here for you. God's bless you, friend. It's all here. Every last... but wait. The chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells. That's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me! A draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Francel. Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Halionart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Halionart. Your other introductions will need be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Of course. Well, listen, I'm a pretty good detective. I can help you. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is not a heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Halionart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you a friend. Now go. Something stinky going on. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket? Are you happy to meet me? I see Sir Carlier had... Sorry, I want to make sure I say his name right. Carlo, have not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Coerthas since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Dude, you better go down hard. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered to be many a proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for they harbor even the slightest doubt. This will only add weight to the incessant accusations of my house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harchefant of House Fortemps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Oh, yeah, he's in the building. I'm dumb. Okay, I shouldn't really stand on your head, dude. Hello, Horchefant. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you've come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you've come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Coerthas before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find an eyewitness to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartno, we were embroiled in our own internal conflict at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Forton. And let's see what we got here. Alright. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Forton included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries on your own. Lady Neen, of mine own House Forton, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravelin of House Halienart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandare yet? Really? Perhaps he can be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Forton. Do not concern yourself with Houses Mazel. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. Alrighty, let's go, let's go, let's go. And also, don't forget, we have to attune to the Aetherite, because if we don't, I'll be very sad when we have to come back. And let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Chocokeep. Thank you, Mr. Chocokeep. Okay. So let's see here, we got one that is here in the city, one that is south of the city, and one in the observatory. So we're going to start with a close one, and we're going to move our way farther down, because at the end we can just teleport back. So starting with the one in the city. She's in this building over here, it looks like. Hello, Lady Neen. Whoa. Now that is an elf lady. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Forton does. For if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everybody's lips these days, is what will become of young Lord Francel? Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Helionite have been found guilty of heresy in the recent days. Dude, my Gubu is literally in her lap. What are you doing, dude? You can't do that. You can't just jump in her lap. You gotta... Wait. Alright, listen. I can't control the minion, okay? I can't be held accountable for that. But listen, you have to ask for consent. You can't just jump in laps, okay? That is not okay. Like, Gubu can get canceled. He deserves it. That was not okay. She was not asking for it. I don't care how she was dressed. This is not okay. Listen, Crocodile, that's not going to go how you think. Just leave me alone. You need to go in here in the Skyfire locks and talk to these people. Okay? You can just stay out there. You're not welcome. Where's the peoples in here? There's Cravelin. Alone, grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Horshaphon. I want to help you. I truly do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House Halionard into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Fucking religious zealots ruining your day, man. Like, I kind of want to just stop looking for the airship and help them, because it's bullshit. And now I gotta go talk to this asshole who already told me like 10 times, no, I'm not gonna help you no matter what, because I got my cool glasses and my hat. Also, I can't believe I didn't talk to this Choco Keep already. Choco Keep! Thank you. I gather you've been busy since last we spoke. Lord Hoshfont's missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Gulaim arrived in Coerthas, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. Lord Horshafont wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship. That is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Yeah, okay. I got a theory, but I don't think you'd like it. So I'm just going to shut up. I'm going to go back to Horshafont. And I'm going to tell him that one guy is too busy because his cousin or whoever is being called a heretic. One of them is drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. And the other one is basically, you sent me to a hooker and my Gubu tried to molest her. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I, fear. It seems the whole of Coerthas is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. Why do I feel like they're not gonna? I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in the recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. No problem, dude. No problem. Also, there just happens to be, you know, a really cool place. So let's go. It's north of here. Down there. Level 42. My gear is shit. Yeah, but that's okay. You know why? Because it just is. It's just okay. I ain't worried about it. Because King Kong ain't got nothing on me. That's why. Oh. Training Day reference. Let's go. Downey Avis. I don't know if he's sad or if that was an ableist joke, and I don't like it. No. Oh. There they are. Alright, I guess I gotta kill these guys. Alright, come here. My lightning's better than yours. Hey, Francel. Who goes there? Oh, monkey. No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Oh, this guy? Don't worry about him. I got him, dude. He's a chump. Look at him. He's not even doing damage. I should have my chocobo out. Monkeypox, get out of here so you can get experience. You leveling up, man. You need to be the best monkeypox ever. Aid his knights. Okay. His knights are... Oh, they're there. Hey, unsettled knight. You okay? I heard the beast cries over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you. I didn't sneeze, but okay. How about you? You good? Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Well, I mean... Seems like everybody knew you were coming. I mean, I knew you were coming. I ain't even in the inner circle. Unfit knight. Is it because he's not good enough? Or fat? Look at this. Sexist? Unfit. Why? Because she's a woman? She's hot. Why are you sitting like that? Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Haleonard if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Haleonard will remember your kindness. I mean, I don't know if you're going to have a house pretty soon, dude. You got knights that can't kill simple dragons. You're going to be on trial. This lord's kind of a dandy. I mean, look at him. He can't do anything. It was a foolish thing to do. I know. But I'd hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Haleonard that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde so many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We've been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I've done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of my inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. I mean, you should if you're innocent. Which you are, I guess. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance. for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared as a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal at which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association yours. Yeah, I figured something like that was going to happen. Let's see. What level is that one? Level 36. I mean, we'll open it, but probably because Iron's high quality, it's not going to be as good. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you recovered yourself. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with the Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across coerthas, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Alright, let's go. We gonna solve this mystery. We gonna get Lord Francel off. Then we gonna get our airship. Because I am Monkey Hero. And I approve this message. Rickman, tell me what I need to know. Yeah? Someone tampering with shipments. Fury strike me down. If all them rosaries found in other people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't give me that look, lad. I'm a House Helionart man through and through. This hearsay nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipment did it, though. I know most of them what work for the trade routes, and I never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Hey, could it have been the fellows that were responsible for the inspections? Huh. Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim Font today. You might consider having a word with them. Yeah, or maybe what you just said was true, that it's the Inquisitors. Oldest trick in the book, maybe. Can't get caught yourself if you're the one catching other people. Right? Same thing like, you know, businesses and stuff do. We're going to do a self-investigation. Investigate everybody else. Beg your pardon? You suspect we porters have been planting draconian rosaries and House Helionart shipments. What nerve? If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Sure. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Well, no, because see, I found two. But that's impossible. Once the night at Whitebrim Font concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I'd been the culprit, I would never allow you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Horchefant, I will not be held accountable for this. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? more draconian rosaries, and every single parcel bound for Skyfair locks. That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is more than a crass attempt to sully House Halienart's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Haloni that they did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. From the very first, I knew it could be not that meant that so many members of House Halienart were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Brigitte. Tell her that House Fortom's asks, nay, demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Okay. We'll see what she says. Because maybe it is just that one guy that's, like, corrupt, but I don't know. Kind of hard for me to believe that. What is it, my child? Lord Harchevant would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inspector Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Halone's halls, eat with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Oh, fuck that shit. We going to stop this shit. They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop. This is madness. The Inquisitors not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Monkey, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Oh, yes. I'm gonna fuck me up some of these religious motherfuckers right here. They about to go down. These dragon haters. Let's go. I'm about to put the H in Heretic, boys. Monkey. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Joaquin Charlemagne Francel de Halienart, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. These men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in the service of the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Halone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Halone's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their draken form and be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortomp, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Harchevant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Harchevant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he shall harbor private doubts, I might have allowed. but that he should dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Horshaphon arrives, monkey. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Nah, fuck that, man. I want to kill that bastard. It's bullshit. Alright. I'll take the archer first. Now I'll kill the healer. Now this loser. Oh, look who actually has dragons. Out of here, healer. No, you don't get to live, buddy. Better run. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others, I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Helianart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? Well? By the Fury, a draconian rosary, then the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern? A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Harshaphant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Franco pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which brought you to coerthas, monkey? Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Oh, maybe because you're in on it too, you fucking piece of shit. Lord Harshaphant, I have not words to express my gratitude. But why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped to your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Helianart. Praise Helonia did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, monkey. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have been recuperated. Alrighty, let's go to the next place. You look well, monkey. May I say what a pleasure it is to fight alongside such a fearless, and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortemps and House Halienart shall never forget your service. Now let us return to the matter of you the matter of your missing enterprise. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information provides useful to you. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in coerthas several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall the small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it, though Lord Horchefant is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray you find success, friend. Oh, so you have at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drillmont of Whitebryn Front and request that he grants you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest you request Lord Francel do the same. Now, with your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, monkey. May Haloni guide you. Wonderful to see you again, monkey. Is there anything I can do to repay you? Name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it was too once an outpost held by House Halienart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Dromont. Nevertheless, I will write your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Halienart have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. Yeah, but everybody hates me. They hate me 'cause they ain't me. Right? One day, they are going to give us an aetheryte here. One day. Not today, though. You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? Drillamont. Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. I got 2 letters. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Haurchefant and Francel, is it? I likely... Oh, you're serious. What to do, what to do. Your timing cannot have been worse, traveler. Lord Drillamont's attentions are focused solely on the stone vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Albois. Yeah, Sir Albois can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Passing the book. The Ishgardian way, apparently. Sir Brunadier bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you he is mistaken. Lord Drillamont hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for the head chirurgeon, Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? Holy goodness, these guys don't want to work at all. Alright, Astidian, where you at? Are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? Letters of introduction from House Fortomp and Helionart. With documents such as these, you don't need to seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Gudernau. He should know Lord Drillamont's current whereabouts. I hate everybody in this camp. What reason have you for bargaining to... Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Drillamont is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I wouldn't expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Do y'all even know how to show proper respect? Like, holy Jesus. Sir Gurdendau permitted you passage. Well, very well. Speak. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scalekids to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the Avatar Fury herself? We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Drillamont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We have come to Coerthas to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid and Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive! But that's impossible! Indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Asgardian history, as House Durandare marshals its forces to retake Stone Vigil, who should appear in white brim font but 3 mysterious strangers? Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and 2 scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You three will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons before House Durandare purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Cid, Monkey, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drillamont's trust. Understood? Yeah. You can kill this Inquisitor, please. He's clearly a dragon, dude. I mean, like, he's not even subtle. Man, where's the next quest at? Is it downstairs? One of these losers. Alright. You the lad responsible for the commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast in White Brim front. I gather you wish to change Lord Drillamont's mind. If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Win over the barracks, and he'll sure take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve these poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. 'Twouldn't be a quality meal, 'tis true, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you've a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Daffin Pass? Take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Okie dokie. I'll go kill you a mud puppy. Where? Oh, it's over there. There we go. This is why you need an 8th right there. You know, something tells me becoming a glorified fucking chef waiter is not gonna let me go slay dragons, but whatever. It didn't work, did it? Oh, I thought that was an idiotic idea. Yeah, well, it did work. Oh, dear. Remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila! Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to hungry knights. Here. Oh, and up above. Okay. Here's steak. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and that cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Well, here you go. Why, yes, yes. I feel invigorated, refreshed. If I have the strength of 10 men and wits beside, I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from my sentry duty. Hey, what's up, chick? You sad? Let's see. We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. Here you go. Is that fresh cooked steak? Haloni's blessing upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've ever had I've had in a fortnight. Ever must we train to maintain our skill at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance? Here we go. You are a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Durandare must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Cool. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do to morale, eh? Ah, but what I've forgotten about hard-working chirurgeons in the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking these steak to Sonoda? She doubtlessly so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. Sure, I'll give the nurse, chirurgeon person, doctor. I don't know. I will give her some steak. Go upstairs. Here you go. Oh, that's not you. No steak for you. Where the hell are you at? Here you go. Eat steak. Beg your pardon, sir, but I'm busy attending to this man. I will be with you in a moment. No, eat steak. Is that... Oh, come to think about it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. I will take some raptor stew. Alright, Sid, what you got? Alright, I believe this is where we're going to drop off right here. We're going to pick up right where we left off in the next one, guys. I hope you enjoyed our trips here in Coerthas. We had some sad moments. We had some fallen comrades. But, well, it looks like we're almost there to getting our ship. Fighting Garuda. And pushing on towards the end of the A Realm Reborn main scenario. And then we're going to get into the post-main scenario. We will be doing the 24-man raid series. We will be doing the Coils of Bahamut raid series. So you will get to see those stories as well. And, of course, obviously the post-main scenario story leading into our first expansion, Heavensward. So, all right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.